Opening of new parks and recreation centers has become an important part of the reconstruction and renovation activities carried out in Baku over the recent years. This serves to the ensuring people's rest and comfort and demonstrates that the steps taken to make our city more beautiful are producing results. The newly built Seviran Park complex in Khatai District has a special place among them. Given information to President Ilham Aliyev and his spouse Mehriban Aliyeva, Executive Director of the Heydar Aliyev Foundation Anar Alakbarov said the park complex occupies a total area of 3.2 hectares. Oil waste and marble dust were found as a result of the geological work done in the area. After the area was cleaned of marble dust and oil waste, construction of the park was started in 2016 and the work was complemented in September. The park is 288 meters in length and 110 meters in width. The park has 3 entrances. Tree planting campaign was held in the park on the initiative of IDEA International Dialogue for Environmental Action. More than 4,000 trees, including 30-year-old Eldar pine, 35-year-old cypress, 12-year-old thuja trees were planted here. Modern lighting system and surveillance cameras were installed in the park. The sculptures made of natural stones are in harmony with the landscape. Actually, this is an important factor distinguishing this park from others. Those coming here will have an opportunity to view interesting examples of art. 14 sculptures installed here have special design and style. They were made by participants of the first International Sculpture Symposium, Music and Stone, which was organized by the Heydar Aliyev Foundation in Baku. Hart's composition is also presented in the park with the support of the Heydar Aliyev Foundation. This composition reflects love for Baku, nature and people. This is not accidental because since the first day Heydar Aliyev Foundation has drawn attention with its environmental projects. These projects have made a significant contribution to maintaining ecological balance in the country on the state level. The activities carried out by the Heydar Aliyev Foundation and IDEA Public Union were hailed in the society. President Ilham Aliyev, his spouse Mehriban Aliyeva and daughter Leyla Aliyeva planted a tree in the park. Decorative and natural stones were used in the construction of waterfall. There is an entertainment playground and merry-go-rounds for children in the park. There are 2 parking lots in the territory of the complex, separate lanes for fire trucks and cyclists. There is also a cafe in the park. Green Car Center installed a charging station for electric cars in the complex. Was the construction of the park near the Heydar Aliyev Center. An important result was achieved in the complex renovation of the area. The park, having all conditions for the people to rest, has become an interesting recreation site. Following this, President Ilham Aliyev, his spouse Mehriban Aliyeva and daughter Leyla Aliyeva reviewed the conditions created at Gızılgül Bağı Park in Nesimi district. Chairman of Azerbaijan Caspian Sea Shipping Closed Joint Stock Company Rauf Aliyev informed the head of state and his spouse about the conditions created at the park. The new park was built in the territory of Radio Center of Azerbaijan Caspian Sea Shipping Closed Joint Stock Company, which was built in 1906 and was not used for a long time. The park covers an area of 6,300 square meters. Repair work was done in line with modern requirements and within a short period of time. The construction, which operated as the building of the radio center, was also rebuilt. It will operate as a cafe. Historical elements of the ancient building were restored in high quality. The recreation site was enriched with original elements which make the park even more beautiful. The new park has all conditions for Baku residents and guests to have a good rest. There is also a special recreation site for children. Various attractions were installed here. The playground and fountain make the park even more fascinating. Amenity planting in the park also attracts attention. Perennial trees were preserved in the park. More than 200 new trees, flowers and decorative bushes were planted. Creation of such a modern recreation place is a contribution to the activities on reconstruction and renovation of parks in Baku under the instructions of President Ilham Aliyev. This is also an important part of the activities carried out to create modern recreation sites for the residents and guests of our city. Implementation of such a project is of great importance in terms of showcasing growing beauty of our capital. Baku has become one of the most beautiful cities of the world. Both residents and guests of our city have emphasized this many times. Of course, opening of new parks and recreation sites, creation of modern infrastructure serving the people play an important role in this. The new parks are of special importance in terms of making Baku even more fascinating. Implementation of such projects once more proves that the activities carried out to renovate our capital are continuous. Creation of modern parks is a part of significant activities carried out to make Baku more beautiful and strengthen its social infrastructure. This is also a vivid example of successful social policy pursued in the country.